In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life, it goes on. We love the things we love for what they are. These woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. No surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a lovesickness. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. If we couldn't laugh we would all go insane. Forgive, O Lord, my little jokes on thee, and I'll forgive thy great big one on me. Freedom lies in being bold. The best way out is always through. Poetry is what gets lost in translation. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I am not a teacher, but an awakener. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. The rain to the wind said, you push and I'll pelt. They so smote the garden bed that the flowers actually knelt, and lay lodged though not dead. I know how the flowers felt. Forgive me my nonsense as I also forgive the nonsense of those who think they talk sense. I'm not confused. I'm just well mixed. They cannot scare me with their empty spaces between stars, on stars where no human race is. I have it in me. So much nearer home to scare myself with my own desert places. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. There are 2 kinds of teachers, the kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move. And the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. The heart can think of no devotion greater than being shore to the ocean, holding the curve of one position. Counting an endless repetition. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. The brain is a wonderful organ, it starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday but never remembers her age. You don't have to deserve your mother's love. You have to deserve your father's. A bank is a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. We dance round in a ring and suppose, but the secret sits in the middle and knows. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. The middle of the road is where the white line is, and that's the worst place to drive. To be a poet is a condition, not a profession. If one by one we counted people out for the least sin, it wouldn't take us long to get so we had no one left to live with. For to be social is to be forgiving. Freedom is never more than 1 generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Man will never be free until the last king is strangled with the entrails of the last priest.